If you think about it, or actually, never mind, don't even think about it. Just listen. Without bad dreams, without nightmares, is what you're doing even going to lead you to your main goal, your dream? When was the last time you actually had a dream in the first place? I guarantee you, you've had people or heard people tell you that they don't dream. I've had people tell me they don't even dream sometimes. But to be honest, if whoever you're speaking to or whoever you have around you doesn't have any type of dream, not even a nightmare, or a good dream, then I believe they're truly not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Normally, when you're in one of the most stressful situations in your life, you naturally have negative thoughts rolling into your mind. And those thoughts roll into your dreams, which leads to nightmares. Now, as hard as you don't want negative things to happen, they can still happen. You trying to remember something is almost the same as trying to forget something. It's still in your mind. You either just don't know how to get it or how to let it out. Now, whether you believe in God or not, I really don't give two shits. I really don't give two shits. Because this isn't something for you to change your mind. This isn't to do anything of that. This is mostly for a warning, a little caution. It's for your future self to look back to. Maybe something you could look back to, maybe something I could look back to. So in that case, today we're going to be talking about why you should be having dreams and how you could use your dreams to actually help you in the real world. Now, the video you're watching in the background right now is a little bit of my workouts, things that I'll be doing. I don't like to really record my workouts anymore, but I thought it would be kind of boring if just seeing one person talk the whole time, because a lot of people see that on the internet. Everyone is watching someone talk. Now, they either listen because they're well known. They either listen because they say something completely different, or they listen because they're cool. I don't know. So today's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna play a little video in the background of me training while I talk. Now, if you're having a struggle, any type of struggle, it doesn't matter what it is, you can always dream about it. If you think about it too much, sometimes, if you think about a problem too much that you're stressing about, eventually it will leak into your dreams. It will happen. And when it does happen, I know sometimes for people it's hard to lucid dream or whatever you want to call it. But technically, if you are in a dream, technically it is your mind still. So you can control the dream, you just have to remember to control it. I'm not an expert about dreaming or anything. I'm just a guy talking on the internet with training videos in the background for some reason. But I'll give you an example, almost like a little story. During training, my fighting training, Muay Thai, MMA, whatever you want to call it, boxing, whatever, I've had the problem of not having that hard of a punch, or at least not as hard as I would like to have it. I would want to have it harder, and I've that is literally, I've been stressing about that in my head. I've been stressing about it in my head, and I just really want a strong punch, because imagine being a really smart fighter, really fast fighter, and really strong, and flexible and agile and all this and that, and have one of the best defense. I just want to have everything. I want to be the best overall fighter in the world, you could say. Even if people know me or not, it doesn't matter. To me, I want to become the best. And if I can start with power, or at least get through it with power, starting off, I think it'll be a good base. So I've been stressing. I need to get more power. If my punches don't move the person because of how powerful it is, I at least want them to feel it, even through the glove, even through their stomach, through their liver, their ribs, their head. I want them to feel the punch go through them, even though it hasn't even gone through them. It just hit them. Speaking of stressing and being tired and dreams, I'll give you an example of how you could use a dream to really help you. Now, like all of us, we've all dreamed to be the best at something. It doesn't matter what it is, we've all dreamed to be the best at it. And when it comes to becoming the best, you stress a lot, because there's a lot of people above you that you need to go through. You need to hop over to become the best. To become the best, you need to beat the best, right? And I'm pretty sure if you heard the idea, or you've heard the saying, when you're sleeping, I'm working. When you're resting, I'm working. I'm pretty sure you've heard about that. So why not work while you're sleeping? You know what I'm saying? Why not sleep and have the ability to continue working while everyone's dreaming about rainbows, unicorns, and daisies, and you're dreaming about work and getting smarter while you're sleeping, while resting? Isn't that crazy? I'll give you a short example and how I've used it. Long story short, I want to increase my power in punches and kicks and everything. I just want to be overall powerful in fighting. So I just put it in my mind. I just kept thinking, constantly thinking. I need to be stronger. I need to be stronger than this person, because I'm not stronger than this person. I'll be weaker than this person. Physically, of course. And I just kept stressing. If I don't do this exercise, I'm probably not gonna be as powerful as I want, or as I think I can be. And I got to the point where I was stressing so much about it, on top of other things. And eventually I had a nightmare. I had a nightmare that I was incredibly weak. My bones were insanely weak. My body was super thin. I was basically a skeleton. With flesh, like little to no flesh. I was that weak. And someone could touch me and it would hurt badly. And I had that dream once. And then after that dream, I just kept telling myself, you will get there. You're strong. You will get there. For sure you will get there. And I just kept working while saying that, because there's a difference between saying something and then not working towards it. We all know that already. We already know that. And a lot of people mistake confidence with cockiness. Now, sometimes it is easy to call someone cocky because of how they're acting, But at the same time, you don't know what they went through. You don't know what kind of training they've gone through. You don't know what they've gone through in their lives. So, of course, it's easy to say someone's cocky. But like Ronaldo said, maybe if you live with me, maybe if you were around my family, maybe then you'll know me. Now, what does any of this have to do with dreaming? Well, I'll tell you. Whatever it is that you're stressing about, whatever it is, you can either do two things. Not stress about it because it's not in your control, and stay confident that whatever happens, happens, and that you'll still be the same person, if not better, even better. Or the second option, you think about it even more. Now, a lot of people would be like, you're weird, you're crazy. Why would you want to think about a problem even more? But like I said, you work in your dream. You may not be able to work on it right now, and maybe you can. But if you want to work on it even more, why not work in it in a dream? Constantly just think about it. Just constantly think about the problem and like what you could do. Even before you're about to go to sleep, just constantly think about it the whole day. Just think. And eventually, it will leak into your dream. Something will resemble it in a dream. Something. If you're thinking about how you can't pay the bills, and it's just constantly in your mind. It's the only thing you're thinking about. Like, it's the only thing you're thinking about. There's nothing else you're thinking about at all. You're not thinking about family, you're not thinking about friends. The only thing you're thinking about is the bills. It will leak into your dreams. It will leak into it. And that night when you go to sleep, still thinking about it, you're now in the dream world. It means that whatever you're stressing about might not be exactly what you think in the dream. If you're stressing about bills, like I said, it may come in another form in a dream. You might be drowning in bills, but in the dream you'll be drowning in water. Two similar things. And who knows, maybe after drowning in the dream, after closing your eyes and you open your eyes in the dream, you might see yourself drowning in money this time. And you see all this money, you might think in reality, you might think, oh, it's good you're drowning in money. It means you have a lot of money, you have so much money. But in the dream, you're actually dying with money. It's two different things. In dreams, a lot of things can mean different things. Basically, I'm trying to say anything can happen in a dream. Anything can mean something or can resemble your problem. And as you're drowning in that water, you will look for something to make you float. You will look for something. And if you don't look for something, you're most definitely gonna think of something. Now, I don't mean you're gonna think of a way out, but you're just gonna think of something that you know can probably help you. So back to the example. As you're drowning in the water, you're gonna ask for some type of boat to rescue you. Boat comes by, and you're like, what? I just thought of it. Boat comes by, saves you. And you realize that whatever you think about in the dream, and you truly and that you truly believe that it will happen, it happens. You know, you truly believed in that dream that a boat will literally come and save you. And when it does save you, then you'll realize the power was never The true power was never around your body, it was actually in your mind the whole time. So then you start to believe and think about more things. You start believing that you could fly. You start believing that you can shoot lasers out of your eyes. You start to believe that you can control the weather. You start to believe that you can turn all the water into lava. You can turn the lava into money. You believe you can turn the money into a forest. Like, you just start going crazy. But the weirdest part is that your dream is gonna either end in 3 ways. Either it's gonna end in a really bad way, where you overuse your power and you get overpowered by someone else or other entity. 2, you're gonna end up in the most weirdest scenario. Maybe you had powers and all of a sudden you're eating donuts. Or 3, everything goes well and you use your powers responsibly. You wake up to a good day, the next day, the next morning. Now the donut one, which is the second one, maybe you find a solution to all your problems. Maybe you find, not to all your problems, but to the bills. You find the solution to the bills because you've been working in your dreams. You've been working in your dreams and you figure out a way to somehow a miracle appears and you somehow find a better job and you start paying off all your bills slowly but surely. And maybe down the line, some way, somehow you pay all your bills and you start spending money on things you're not supposed to now. Junk food, donuts, pizza, donuts. Remember donuts. Your dream ended in donuts. Remember that you were eating donuts? Not saying you did, but you know what I mean. And now you're back in debt. Now you gotta pay the bills again. Why? Because you let yourself get too comfortable. Right? You don't gotta believe anything I said in this video. Not saying it's the truth, I'm not saying it's a lie. It's just for you to try. Literally, it's just for you to try. Soon you'll see me in a special place. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. You're not gonna see me in a coffin. Whoever prayed on my downfall, I know who you are. Anyways. I'll be up there. I'll be up there for sure. But see you in the next one.